Hello everyone, Kirk here with Kirk's Motorrad Shop, Crystal Lake, Illinois. Bringing you a do-it-yourself video. Today's video is going to be on how to change out the seals on one of these right here. This is the steering stabilizer. This is off of a late model bike. This is actually off of like an R90, I think, or R90T. Anyways, it doesn't matter. If it doesn't have the little screw end on here, like on the ones that I've shown in previous videos, this video is going to demonstrate how you get this one apart, or one that's similar. You know, it doesn't matter if this mounting point is somewhere else. They're all going to be pretty much the same. And what you need to do, first thing you need to do, is subscribe to the channel. How about that? Yeah, there you go. Anyways, no, really, the first thing you do is you have to remove this end off of here. Okay, so get yourself a vise. I use these aluminum little things on here so that it doesn't mar up anything. And I'm going to clamp this in here about as hard as I can so it doesn't spin. Then I'm going to take a 13 millimeter, put it on this little flat area here. Unless, of course, it's a 14 millimeter, which in this case it is. If it's got a little lock nut on there, the lock nut's 13 millimeters. In this case, it's 14. So I'm going to try to spin this off of here. You might have to heat it up a little bit though. Try. Yep, there it goes. So guys, if you're wondering where to get those seals, you can either contact me at my website, kirksmotorrad.com, or you can hit me up with an email, kirk@kirksmotorrad.com, and we will talk about how you can get it paid for. They are expensive seals, okay, guys? At the time that I'm making these things, at the time that I'm making this video, and who knows, the price may vary, but, you know, in the future, if you're watching this some other day, you know, some other year ahead or something like that, time I'm making these things are like $90 for a set. So don't be afraid to spend it, because, you know, sometimes you just got to spend the money in order to get what you need. So the next thing we're going to do here is, so I got the thing looking like this, and this is the side. What it's going to do is it's going to wind up passing through this way. Okay, so now that we've taken this part off, we're going to be able to draw it through here. So we need to remove this little snap ring here. So get yourself a nice pair of snap ring pliers and pull that snap ring out of there. Okay. Pull that off. And then there's a washer here. Alright. Pull that off. Now what we're going to use is, in order to get this seal out, we're going to use this end, and we're just going to kind of drive it out of there. So I'm going to do this over here on the wood part of the bench, so I don't, you know, mar up the threads on here. And I'm just going to tap it out. There we go. So I got the seal out. There we go. Pull the whole shaft out of there. Now on this side we got the same thing. We got our C-clip and the seal. We'll be able to pull that one out in just a moment. Okay, we got to get this little cap off of here. So I'm going to clamp this thing in. There we go. Okay. Next, I'm going to pull the seal off. Now I'm going to go ahead and pull this seal out of here. Same thing, snap ring, Little washer. Now this one here, I can get a pry in there and just kind of pry this one out. There we go. Now there's this thing right here is down inside here. I'm not going to mess with it. I'm just going to leave it where it is, because all I'm doing is changing the seal. Got our new overly expensive seals. Just going to make sure the area's cleaned out pretty good. And take a little bit of oil, just put it on there and set that in. Press it down, and then I'm going to get a socket that's just big enough, and I'll be able to tap that down into the bottom. You know, be careful, okay? You don't want to bend these things. They're very expensive, as I've already said. You don't want to do it and wreck anything. I got a little 14 millimeter socket here. Just pressing it down. There we go. Go ahead and put your washer back on and your snap ring on this side. All right. So when you press this in here, go ahead and pull this part off. Just keep it oriented so that it goes in correctly. And the correct way to go is the thick side goes towards the seal. Okay? Just set that aside. We're going to press this in. And now we're going to put oil in here. There's no way to get oil in otherwise. You know, the other kind, you can unscrew this thing and be able to fill it up through the oil hole, but this one is a different scenario. We gotta make sure that we get oil in this thing. So we're gonna push it all the way down. And we're gonna take our 7.5 weight oil and fill this up. This is probably going to get a little messy, so do absolutely put a towel down. Alright, let's fill this up. Going to exercise it just a little bit to make sure that there's fluid all the way down at the bottom, okay? And you're going to run this up and down a little bit, and you're going to see some air bubbles kind of moving around in there. I'm going to try to get as much air out of it as you can. Take our little valve body, set it back in there. Just going to push that down. Make sure it goes down where it's supposed to go. There we go. Okay, we're going to need to take a piece of thread. Now this is really thin, kind of like almost like a rope. You don't. If you buy the seals from me and you tell me you need a piece, I will send you some. What you do here is take your seal. What we're trying to do is basically just create a passageway for the excess oil to come out of, so when we press the seal in, you know, we're not fighting against the brand new seal. And then we can pull it out, of course. There we go. And then we'll, you know, yank it out of there when we're ready here. So let's press this one in. And see the fluid coming up. Take our long socket and then just press that in. Nice and slow. You don't have to go fast, because you need to let that oil come out. You see it all came out of there. Just making sure it's down all the way. Okay. Once it's down all the way, then we're going to pull the thread out. There we go. And for all intents and purposes, our seal is now changed. I'm going to take our washer, set that on, and then take our snap ring, put that back in. Okay. Wipe everything down. And we're just going to test it real quick. Make sure it works. It does. Works great. I'm going to go ahead now and apply a little bit of blue Loctite onto the threads here. Okay. And we're going to take our end and put that back on. Alright. Last thing, we'll take our cap, set that back on there. Just kind of tap it back on. And there we go. Fully rebuilt, ready to go. So guys, if you need these seals, you can contact me, like I said before, Kirk at Kirk's Motorrad, on the email or through my contact page at Kirk's Motorrad. Also, I will gladly rebuild these for you if you're uncomfortable doing it, or if you don't have the tools, whatever. You know, you can send these things to me. It doesn't really cost a whole lot extra. I do charge, of course, for the labor, but might be worth it to some of you guys. Anyways, there it is. That's how you do it. The ones without the end. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I will have some more videos coming out soon. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, guys.